Welcome, NBA Top Shot fans. Everything Top Shot with up-to-date news and information. We will be providing knowledge to further your experience at NBA Top Shot Hot Drop. Hosted by the master of many things, Mr. Devin Buter, an NBA podcaster and fan. Please remember to hit that like button and subscribe with the bell. Information in all these podcasts is for collection purposes only. And now here is our host.
Hi, I'm Devin. This is NBA Top Shot Hot Drop episode number 45, May 17th, 2021. Follow me on Twitter at NBA Top Shot Hot Drop, at DJDev420. Also subscribe to the podcast and the YouTube channel, NBA Top Shot Hot Drop. We got a good one for you guys. It's been a little bit. I'm glad to be back. And lots of stuff happening in the NBA world. A whole bunch of things happening in the Top Shot world. So we got some hot news for this episode. It's going to be the new ThrowDown challenge that was just announced, the rare ThrowDown challenge. The first one did complete, and we'll take a look at that Blake Griffin reward on the market. Also, the Hustle and Show drop was rumored a bit. Well, I don't want to say rumored, but 90% confirmed for a drop next week. And we're going to talk about that, the Hustle and Show drop 2. Also, they released a really cool new showcase challenge that's going. And this is a really easy challenge for everyone to finish. So we're going to talk about that. Hey, thanks for being in here, Jeff and Colin. Get through the intros here, and then we'll interact with you guys on YouTube. Thanks for being in here, man. Also, we gotta talk about the Hall of Fame. Man, what a glorious weekend. Nobody does it. Nobody does it like the NBA. With the quality and the reverence they create around the tradition and the legends in the game. So we're going to touch on that amazing ceremony that we got this weekend. Also, we're going to talk, we got a big episode tonight. We're going to be talking about a little bit about the NBA play-in tourney. I'm not even going to touch that Lakers-Warriors game yet. We're just going to talk about the two games that are going to be tomorrow night. Then we're going to brush on over to momentranks.com. These guys are absolutely killing it. Major contributors community. They keep updating their sites. They've also created an amazing fantasy interactive game for Top Shot Moments. It's currently in beta, and I'm getting to test it, and it is just absolutely amazing. I'm going to check in with them a little bit, and we may have some stuff to share with you on the next episode. Also, our as I said, our hot action. It's the two games tomorrow night. We got Charlotte versus Indiana and Washington versus Boston. It's going to be exciting to see what comes of these two games. We're pretty early in on this play-in tourney format that the NBA has created here, and I love it. It creates more important games. Of course, you're going to have teams whining that get stuck in this spot, but if you're a fan of basketball that means something, especially because we've lost the 3-game tournament first round option, or the 5-game actually first round option for the playoffs. This is awesome to have this back, this one game. Right on. Thanks for it. I appreciate it, Colin. Let me return. Colin BK, I appreciate it, man. Jeff, we're coming, man. We're coming. You want me to open these packs? I love it. Jeff's like, get those packs open. You know why? Jeff knows the vault is being held. So we're getting some comments from the YouTubers. You're all good, Jeff. And then we're gonna also cover, after we talk about those two games a little bit, we're gonna talk about our hashtag NBA Top Shot this moment of the night. And I'm sure you guys are already familiar with it, but I wanted to pick the John Collins block from last night, but I'm going with, of course, you got to go with the Brooklyn-Cleveland game. That's my teaser for you. We'll get to that also. And then we'll touch on, I like to make predictions on pack drops. They're getting easier to do because Jacob's basically giving us a roadmap, but you still have to kind of weed through his information. So I've done that and make a prediction for the Hustle and Show pack drop. So let's get into it. All right, first thing we're going to be looking at is this reward that just came up. We got our new ThrowDown challenge, and you're getting a Derrick Jones Jr. reward, guys, for all this work you're doing. So we just need to be aware that, this is a huge rare set already, and we had the Blake reward, which it is what it is, but we now are being presented with this challenge here. So the ThrowDown S2 challenge, you're getting your Derrick Jones Jr. reward, and these are your moments you need to collect. The big one in here is the John Marant. It's an amazing moment. I actually looked at this moment. The price is lower now than when the moment first came out, which is just reflective of where the market's at. The market's in kind of an interesting space. But let's just take a look at this moment. This is a sweet dunk. I still think Ja is undervalued. He's somebody I would be stocking up on. So that's your big moment that you need to collect in this challenge. But your reward again is going to be Derrick Jones Jr. I'm really, really curious to see what people are going to be completing this one. It's crazy. So you need Aaron Gordon, you need Will Barton, you need Paul George, Ja, Jackson Hayes, Ben Simmons, Chimizi Mitu, De'Aaron Fox. That's a nice one, and the Chimizi as well, and Keldon Johnson. So these challenges are an interesting spot, and it was interesting. I really want you guys to check out the link down below there for the office hours. It's the official NBA Top Shot NBA Top Shot office hours. Excuse me. And they actually go over it in there and talk about how maybe this set was minted at too many, and they're going to be really conscious of that in the future. But this was just announced, and we've got a little ways to go on that challenge. Let's see how long. Just bump it back here. We got 6 days, 16 hours on that challenge. So it's going to be interesting. It's a rare ThrowDown set that you need to get in there, about 9 moments to get the Derrick Jones Jr. reward. More news moving on here is the Hustle and Show drop 2 that's coming up, which is going to be pretty exciting here. And it's a common set. It's affordable. It's there for a lot of collectors coming in. I believe these packs were $12, I believe, last time. And so the rhythm has been a Monday, Thursday pack drop. We're going to get this pack drop on Friday. It's your pre-registration drop, so it's not really a drop. You're going to be able to go in and purchase it. And Jacob actually said on office hours that we're going to be going and getting our our new Hustle and Show, our next series Throwdown next week, or a Hustle and Show pack next week. So that's coming on Monday. If the rhythm has always been a Monday, Thursday, so we're going to be looking at Monday for that pack drop. We'll get that information 8 hours ahead, actually, and we'll be able to put that out and let you guys know on that. So that's exciting. And it's going to be another set that you're going to have to complete and have a reward for it. I'm really curious to see what the reward may be for that one. So as we keep moving here, the other exciting thing here, and this is the first one that they've done of this, is the Showcase Challenge. So let me pull that up for you. So they've got the Showcased Quest Challenge. And basically what you need to do is you need to make a showcase, and you're going to put 3 seeing stars, any 3 seeing stars moments in there. You can even put the same, Jacob confirmed this on the office hours, the same 3 seeing stars moments. You need to have 3 assists by point guards and 3 dunks by centers. And so once you've got this in, you're going to make your showcase. You need to title it Quest, and you enter that in there, and you're going to get the Ben Simmons lottery ticket. And why I call that a lottery ticket is because you're going to be able to get a serial number rewarded to you that's randomly picked. So if you get his jersey number, if you get this number 1, if you're getting the last minted one, it's going to be a huge mint. So the value for that reward, I'm not thinking, I think it's going to be pretty low. I'm even saying around $35, $40 for that Cool Cat Ben Simmons reward, but it is going to hold that reward star on there. So that's going to be interesting. And it's also going to, I think that's falling into play there because Top Shot wants to allow new collectors to meet the requirements to be finishing challenges. So here's an easy one to get under your belt. You're going to need to have that in your collector score to access packs and certain things in the future. So here they're kind of throwing a bone out there, especially with all the new collectors coming in. So again, make sure you check into this one and get that done. This is an easy one, and you can see the seeing stars right now. The moments are right around $41. So that's going to be your big expense. You should be able to meet these other 6 requirements here, the 3 assists by point guards and the 3 dunks by centers with your own collection, or with even $3 moments if you need to go pick it up. But the 3 seeing stars are going to cost you anywhere from $40 to $45. If you hit it when it was early, you could have got it for like $35, even $30 when the news first broke. But that's going to be, if you haven't finished a challenge and you want to get in on one, this is a great one, again, to play the lottery and take a shot at it. So we're going to keep this moving, guys, and I'm really, really stoked you're tuning in here. Remember, follow me on Twitter at NBA Top Shot Hot Drop, at DJDev420. Also, subscribe to the podcast and the YouTube channel, NBA Top Shot Hot Drop. So we have got our Hall of Fame inductions just this past weekend, man, and it was epic. We had a number of fabulous Hall of Famers going in there. Kevin Garnett is just roots. We don't see that kind of intensity in the NBA. You see certain players hit that at moments, but he was so revved up and so contagious and played such amazing defense and was so good at the elbow and the mid-range. It was just beautiful to see him go in. I personally thought we were going to get a more raunchy, more animated speech, and I think sometimes the magnitude of those events and the professionalism of it, you kind of move into a format as opposed to just being genuine. And I think that's what we really, I think Tim Duncan was amazing, but that's what we really missed with not having Kobe there. I think Vanessa did an amazing job. She was emotionally grounded. You saw that look in her eye, that Mamba mentality, if you want to call it that. But she just dialed it in, and she did what she needed to do, and she went up there and she honored Kobe, and it was beautiful. And as I was trying to say, I think we missed the what she hit on, his sense of humor, his wit, his competitiveness, the way that he would have illustrated that. And a lot of people called out that Kobe would have already had something written, and she would have been able to be reading some of that. And she did allude to that in the speech even, and said, there was nothing. Kobe loved to improvise his public speaking. And that wasn't a surprise to me, although I was anticipating maybe something was written. It reminded me that was what was beautiful about Kobe, was that his ability to improvise and anticipate things before they'd happen and have the artistic expression for us to witness being painted in the moment. So he was there. She was strong. It was beautiful. Rudy Tomjanovich was amazing. And the NBA continues to hit it out of the ballpark with the way that they honor their players and continue to bring them back, and they create this family around the league. So I do want to share keep this moving here and talk about the NBA play-in tourney that we got coming up here. And as I said, I'm so excited already about the Golden State Los Angeles Lakers that we got coming, but we really want to be looking at the 2 games that are being taken place tomorrow night. So I'm going to pull those up for you. And you got to be excited that LaMelo Ball is healthy. This is going to be his first playoff game, and it's a play-in. And Indiana's got to have 2 wins to get in here. After dealing with a ton of injury, the Pacers find themselves trying to extend their season when they host Charlotte on Tuesday. So they're going to be hosting Charlotte, and it's basically the biggest game of the season, said Bjorken. He is the Nate, the coach of the Pacers. We've talked about the one-and-done situation, and our guys are aware of that. So that's the amazing element that the NBA, again, as I was talking about before, they brought in here, is that you got to win this game. We're kind of getting a college energy to this. And who doesn't love those massively meaningful games? So the Pacers are they're going to be missing Miles Turner, who's out with the right foot. TJ Warren's out with the left foot, and Brogdon has not played since April 29th because of an injured right hamstring. So we're going to see what's going to happen with him. Karis LeVert has been balling though, and he is back. He did leave with a migraine in Sunday's game, but he's better and he should be back. So the Hornets, they basically got to get Bridges. Hayward has not been playing at all, so that's massive. And Cody Martin is also not going to be playing because he hurt his ankle, if you remember, in that last game. So it's going to be interesting, and I'm really looking for LaMelo to rise to the occasion and come up clutch in this. I think it's going to be a fabulously exciting game. And I'm actually going to predict the Hornets to get the upset here. I think I'm a little bit biased because I would like to see them win. But let's see. Let's see what we get there. Let's go Hornets. So the next one we got is the Wizards and the Celtics. And Boston is actually favored in this game. Really interesting because we've got some major injuries for Evan Fournier, who they picked up. It was a massive pickup for Boston. He got COVID and he's been out. Jaylen Brown is out with wrist surgery, so they are a shell of what they could be. But you got Marcus Smart on this team, and he's an absolute beast. It's going to be fun to watch him and Westbrook, who is on Washington, go head-to-head. I think Washington's got a lot of momentum. They had a fabulous game against the Hornets. That was really nip and tuck, but they rose to the occasion. And I'm really thinking that Washington is actually going to win this game. So, again, no Tatum, no Tristan Thompson, and no Kemba Walker for the Celtics. Beal does have a sore hamstring, but he is going to be playing. So that's going to be a really, really awesome game for the play-in tourney. And, yeah, we're going to keep it moving. Let's get to our moment ranks. What is hot and what's not, what's moving. So I think an interesting thing again, these guys are rock stars on Moment Ranks. I'm going to go ahead and screen share for you so you can see what we got going. So they're saying their main movers right now are the Joker, Jordan Poole, and the Chris Paul. Those are on the last 24 hours. I'm going to bring up the Blake reward, because that one, when it first came out, it was about, of course, it was about 300. And let's see where it's at now. So this is the reward from the last ThrowDown challenge. Interesting choice for a reward because it's from his Brooklyn. It's not like it's a Clippers highlight or anything. So let's go ahead and see. These are the most recent sales. And it's kind of hovering around 280 here. You see those better serial numbers. 370 for 55 there. But you can kind of see what we're getting here. 250. So interesting for the reward to collect all those moments and have this kind of be, you know, a lower price moment now. And I think back when, let's go ahead and pull it up here higher for you. When it first dropped, it was at 285 and 280. So it's kind of hovering around this 285, 280 point. So I don't know. I'm not sure about these challenges at this point. It's going to be interesting, like I said, to see what we end up getting from the Derrick Jones Jr. reward. But the Anthony Edwards, which was required for that first ThrowDown challenge, that dropped about $20 or $30. And the Marant, actually, which is the required moment, did not see any increase. So definitely interesting. And I think it's hard to see things moving because the market is in such an interesting spot now. And I think we're going to see some kind of restoration with interaction with the moments. And that's something I'm really excited to be able to share with you in an upcoming episode. But Moment Ranks, who I was just showing you their website, they started a fantasy interaction where you can use your Top Shot moments to win moments from Moment Ranks, and you're competing up against other players. So it's really exciting. You get credit for rare and legendary moments, and that's going to be coming, and that's just what they're doing. So Top Shot, you know, is going to be bringing hardcourt, and we got the playoffs coming. And really the big thing you got to think about, I keep seeing little things on Twitter here and there, like the LeBron dunk off when he was on the Heat with Dwayne Wade, and they had that breakaway, or, you know, anything from the Jordan era or the Pistons. We haven't seen any of that, and they're gonna start dropping that stuff. If you really think about the moments that we've seen and what's available, it's really the first inning, which again is something we've heard Jacob talk about in the office hours. So we're going to keep it moving. That's a play-in tournament. Enjoy the start to that tomorrow. And also remember on Wednesday that Lakers-Warriors is going to be insane. But enjoy these one-game elimination games. And it's going to be really, really exciting. We're moving into the playoffs here, man. So we've got our Top Shot, hashtag NBA Top Shot moment this of the night. And the moment is an amazing moment from a vet on the Brooklyn Nets. And this was a game against Cleveland. Open the packs, Rick. There ain't no packs going anywhere. But we are going to show you this. This is our hashtag NBA Top Shot this moment of the night. And I'm sure you guys have seen it. But we're going to screen share with you. Let's get that centered just right for you. There it is. Okay. All right. Here we go. We're going to pause this music so you can hear the audio.
Is this the play of the year when you'd have to check out a trapeze act at the circus? This guy when he's on the fly. Kevin Durant and the Brooklyn Nets land at number 1. In a Tourney.
You see what I'm talking about? Look at that timing. We're going into the playoffs, and that team is just going to be insane. They're the favorites right now to win it all. LeBron is not healthy, but it's up in the air. I mean, this team is insane, and that's your hashtag NBA Top Shot this moment of the night. Blake, and then Durant finishing it off the glass. It's going to be fun. Tune in. Here we go tomorrow night. I am going to get you my prediction for the pack drop. So we've got our Hustle and Show pack drop. That's going to be happening Monday. So keep your ear out for that. You'll get a heads up. And those packs will be affordable. There'll be a whole nother set to complete. And then we'll be moving into probably another rare and legendary going during the playoffs. But that's going to be a nice way to kind of start off the playoffs. So I think that wraps up our episode. Remember to follow me on Twitter at NBA Top Shot Hot Drop, at DJDev420, and subscribe to the podcast and the YouTube channel, NBA Top Shot Hot Drop. And remember, enjoy it.